Hello and welcome. This is Mouse Gunner, and we're back with some more MechWarrior 4 Mercenaries. So we had a little bit of fun with the last mission, doing an experimental loadout. Didn't necessarily go to plan, but we made it through the mission. Cost me a bit of money though, because I had to repair my mech. But let's go ahead and take a look at the next mission available to us on this planet. So it looks like we only have one choice at this point, and we have evacuation. So, convoy evacuation. Escort the peace talk delegates from the city militia base to the nearby spaceport. The Capellans have stepped up air interdiction in this region to lock down movement of political personnel. An armored convoy is being assembled to move the delegates. No payment is being offered for this mission. So we're going down the increasing nobility track here because there's no payment for this mission. I'm doing this more or less, out of my own pocket. So let's go ahead and take a look at the briefing and see what our loadout can be.
The Commonalty Alliance may be breaking up. It is clear this war has become far more costly than they anticipated. Their escrow accounts with the MRBC have been frozen. So if we do take this escort mission, it will be for free. It's your call, Commander. Escort the delegates pro bono or head to another system now.
Alright, so you heard the lady. We either take the mission and we eat the drop costs and do the mission for free, or we go on somewhere else. Well, we're going the nobility route. We're the white knights here. We're the good guys. We don't need money to do the mission. So first thing first, we're going to have to set up our mechs. So I'm going to go to the mech lab. And before we get any further, I think I am going to want to go to the Daishi here and just strip it out of any weapons that it has so that we have them available for other mechs. And then let's go over to what we've got. So we've got a Black Knight. That should already... Ooh, we do have some Arguses here, but we've got a Black Knight. That should already be loaded out with some large pulse lasers ready to go. Matter of fact, we fit 3. Oh, okay, 2, and then, yeah, okay, that works out for me, I guess. And we have at least a couple Arguses at this point. So we do have a few heavy mechs here and there. I'm just trying to take a look here and see. I don't think we got anything else. We also have a couple catapults as well, and I am a big fan of catapults. Matter of fact, comparatively speaking, Arguses are 60 tons, and the... Ooh, that's not what I want. Catapults are 65, right? Yeah, 65. And we've got pretty good firepower in these things. So I would have to compare which one has the better armor and which one has the better firepower. It looks like they're about equal in armor, but catapults for sure have a leg up when it comes to firepower. So those guys might be the ones we go with. Now, as far as my mech goes, I'm going to be hopping back into the Mad Cat. There we go, Mad Cat. But I have to load it out because I stripped it out of all of its weapons earlier. Now this is going to be a tough mission, and doubly so because I am jumping into a lighter mech here that doesn't have quite the same armor, so we do have a chance of getting sniped out a little bit. Now our previous loadout was 2 of these pulse lasers and then 2 of the streak missiles, from what I remember. And I still like that loadout. I think it's a pretty solid loadout. And I think that's the one I'm going to go with. We've got 20 heat sinks. We're at 75 kilometers per hour. Definite speed increase over the Daishi. That's the one thing that's really difficult about the Daishi, is just its maneuverability is so bad. If you watched my previous video, you saw quite a bit of that in the last video, where my maneuverability in that urban environment was kind of down. It was hard for me to move. I mean, you don't need to move that fast in an urban environment, but it's still really helpful nonetheless. All right, well, I think I'm pretty happy with this weapons loadout. We'll go ahead and save that up. And I'm going to be moving the missiles so they're in weapons group 2. Now, in the previous video, I did sequential fire, where it just goes through the list. I don't think that's really as well suited a lot of the times for your mechs if you have a different loadout where you have a different range bands, because whatever weapons could hit at long range are not going to be able to hit at short range. And the way that that cycle goes, there may be a way to skip to the next one. It's possible, but I don't necessarily have that key binding set up easily. And you know what? We could try it out. I could play with it before we're into combat, but I don't know if I'm going to get a lot of time with this particular mission. So might not get that opportunity. But in any case, we're not going to advance time because we're not going to be using the Daishi. We're going to be using the Mad Cat. So I just have to find it in my list, which is down here. And then we're going to be using, I think, one of the, well, the Black Knight for sure. And then after that, I guess the catapults are going to be the main thing we use here. So I also want to make sure we have the best pilots available for this particular mission, because we are limited to a single lance, and I have a good feeling that this is not going to be an easy mission. So I think the easy man out here is Rufus, and then I think, who's our really good pilot? I guess it's Bullseye here? Yeah, Bullseye's our good pilot. So we're going to fit Bullseye into the Black Knight, we have Shredder into the catapult, and Hannibal and the other catapult. And this should be a pretty good setup here. And I don't think we're going to have to worry too much about speed necessarily, because I think most of the mechs that we have in our setup are going to be able to keep up with me at the very least. All right, let's go ahead and launch into the mission.
Okay, Spectre. Let's get these delegates out of here.
Roger. Okay, Spectre Lance. Let's clear these nabs and catch a flight out of here.
When do we go charity, sir?
Leave the financial worries to me. You're still getting your pay vouchers.
If everyone is done second-guessing the commander, there's some Capellans at Nav Point Alpha that need dealing with.
You heard the lady. Be sharp, people.
Roger. Convoy is rolling. Clear us a lane. Convoy elements engaging enemy forces.
Oh, a little out of range. There we go.
Transport taking fire. We need support, now.
All right, we got a demolisher here. We want to take care of that guy from range, if we can. Although he's hiding behind a building right now. There we go, got him.
Warning, heat exceeding recommended level.
Ah, crap. I turned my torso a little too quick there, and I whiffed the shot.
Warning, heat exceeding
Okay.
recommended level.
I'm gonna continue on here.
Convoy at Alpha.
All right, we almost got him down.
Nav Point Alpha reached.
I'm wondering if
Target destroyed.
wasting too much time on that guy, but it looks like we managed to take him out. Okay, we got turrets up ahead. Ooh, I see the turret HQ.
Target destroyed.
All right, that's going to take the turrets out, so that's quick and easy. That was lucky. I was just cycling through the targets, and I managed to do that one. All right. Just going to work our way ahead here a little bit. I'm not really sure where my mech companions are, if they're nearby or not.
Warning, heat
Okay, let's switch
exceeding
over to missiles
recommended
whenever we
level.
have heat issues. Oh, yeah, there they are. Okay, I think we can cycle back here. We gotta be careful, though, that the limos don't go down.
Warning, heat exceeding
There we go.
recommended level.
So far,
Target
so good.
destroyed.
I've taken good damage here, though. Okay, so we got some more vehicles up ahead. All right, so far, so good. I'm a little bit concerned about the damage, but at this point, we can get ahead of our convoy, which is going to help. Further ahead you can get of the convoy, the better. And we've taken out the mech, which is another
More
worry.
Capellans at Beta. Mechs and tanks.
City militia engaging Capellans at the spaceport. You may want to push ahead, sir. The dropships are still in pre-flight power-up. They're sitting ducks.
This
Okay.
is going from bad to worse. Moving to Gamma. Over.
Agreed. Remaining Spectre elements have finished loading all company assets. We're ready to burn for the jump ship as soon as you get back from your mercy run.
Don't remind me.
Warning, heat exceeding recommended level.
Okay. I'm ignoring the mech for right now because that demolisher is going to cause us problems if I don't kill it now.
Target destroyed.
Alright, good. Now we take out the mech, who's already tangling with my allies, so that's good. Let's get into an area where we can see him. There he is.
Warning. Heat
Okay.
exceeding recommended
Missile time.
level. Target destroyed.
Good. Alright. Working out.
Convoy has passed Beta.
And we're still ahead of the convoy, so Gamma's up ahead. That's going to be the last location we need to get to. And things have been going pretty well with this mission so far. I mean, I'm always nervous about these convoy missions because it is very dangerous, especially this one is dangerous. It would have been nicer to have a heavier mech than what I have.
Detected.
Okay.
Enemy detected.
Oh, we're out of range. Catapult's going to have long-range weapons, so... Okay. Let's, focus on these other guys.
Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level.
Just trying to dodge it. A little late.
Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level.
There we go. Let's break his line of sight so he doesn't have any locks
Enemy
on.
detected.
Yeah, that's what I didn't want him to have, is a lock like that and do tons of damage. Holy crap.
Target destroyed.
Okay. Well, I'm in trouble. I can't take any more damage.
Warning. Damage critical.
Okay, I gotta turn
Warning.
away.
Heat exceeding recommended level.
I can't take those shots on my nose anymore. We're gonna run. We're so close to the end of the mission, I can't risk getting taken out by another big burst like that. So I'm just gonna circle around here and see if I can get a flank or something. But that's why I turned away like that, because he can't hit me in the center torso if I'm not facing him. So we're just gonna back off here and play this patient, because if they take me out, the mission's over. So, again, we're just gonna bide our time here. I think there's only one enemy left. Right now, my allies are pounding him. Okay, I don't have a clear shot here, so I'm just gonna wait. Okay. Now I have a clear shot. Well, momentarily I had a clear shot. Let's round this
Target
building.
destroyed.
Okay, down he goes. I don't know if that's it. Convoy's still on the way. Luckily, there were defenses up here that kind of helped out with that situation, so... Just turn around here. It looks like the convoy's on the way. So I'm just gonna park it. Wait for them to go. Alright, I think we managed this one pretty nicely. Let's just make sure our objectives are turning out. So, escort convoy to Gamma. And convoy limo occupants must survive. Destroy enemies attacking... I think we did that. Unless there's more attacking Gamma that I don't know about. We'll just wait and see what happens when the convoy arrives.
Convoy has reached
There we
Gamma.
go.
Transports mount your assigned dropships. Thanks for the escort, Spectre. Your kind is a dying breed.
Okay, Spectre Lance, that ends it. Let's hook up with the rest of the company and find some gravy contracts.
Most noble of you, Commander. Stick is dissolving into chaos and we've got no further business here. The Fedcom civil war is coming to a head, and it looks like Hesperus 2 and Talon Vernke are the major hotspots. Seems like we may have to choose sides soon to keep working.
And there you go. There's the indicator that she just said. You have to choose sides to continue. So, more or less from this point on, we're going to be choosing Davian or Steiner. And of course, we're going to go Davian because that's the whole idea. Now, we got no money from that. All expenses here. We got some salvage, which is nice, but Main thing is we didn't get any income whatsoever, and I did get my mech damaged. Luckily, no systems were destroyed. So let's go to the mech lab so that we can repair that damage. And I think that's going to be it for the video. So as they said there's not going to be any more missions for me on this planet, so there's no point in me advancing time. We did blow through a lot of money in those last couple missions, because I had 16 million. We've blown through about 8 million of that, just in expenses, repairing things, and, well, buying some equipment there too. But in any case, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.